Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome back to my Let's Play as the Picts for Total War Attila. And things have been messy before a little bit. We had some rebellions that I had to deal with. We had the Romans sending like massive armies to us. Well, not massive, but they had, they put up a good fight. They put up more of a fight than I expected. But finally, they're off the island, and the island is pretty much in my control now. And the Abdanians, who of course are my ally. We got the settlement here, which is raised, which is unfortunate. And as you can probably see, I'm already using some mods. This is the natural water mod, and I'm gonna make a video about the mods that I'm using in a couple of days. The only reason I didn't do it and I decided to make this video instead is because I don't want to have 3 videos in a row talking about mods and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe there might be some other cool mods that are gonna pop up in the Steam Workshop, like in the next following days. So I'm gonna wait for it a little bit, but I'm gonna make a video about the mods that I'm currently using. There are gonna be some mods that you're gonna see when we play a real-time battle as well. So that's cool. Okay, we gotta research a tech first, and let's see what we can research. I think this one is pretty cool, as we're gonna get, we're gonna upgrade our units a little bit. Here. So I checked it out before I started recording. Apparently we got a rebellion in this province. Really? There should be a rebellion, I just don't see an army there or something. Is it because the settlement is sieged or something? I don't know. But either way, I checked out how the siege is going before I started recording. And apparently we got 1 breach already, and the walls are pretty destroyed, and they're not gonna have any towers to speak of and stuff like that. But I'm gonna wait for just 1 more turn. Or should I? No, let's just go for it. Oh, there is the rebellion. Okay, we're gonna wait for 1 more turn just so we can deal with the rebellion first here. I'm gonna send my faction leader. Always great to get some extra influence as well. Let's do the net attack just to get the extra bonus as well. And yeah, you're gonna see some of the mods that I'm using. I'm using a camera mod as well as like a mod that improves the textures for the blood and gore as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, once again, I really want to make a video about it, but I'm gonna wait just for I guess 2 or 3 more days, I guess. But yeah, this should be a fairly easy battle once again. The Romans, or the rebellious, rebellious faction here, getting some pretty cool units. These are equities, I think. These are exploratories, not a concern at all. Pretty nice general. Yeah, you always gotta, as I talked about it before, you gotta deal with rebellions early on. Otherwise, they can get pretty nasty, as they're gonna get access to some pretty high tier units and stuff like that. So that's definitely good. And it's an open field battle, so my numbers advantage is gonna be pretty decent as well. Fog and rain, come on. Dry, there you go. Night battle as well. So the first thing, oops, okay, so is the camera mod, as you can see here. So that's pretty cool. I don't have the debug camera just because it wasn't really working for me very well. I tried it out. I was just bugging out sometimes. So I decided just to stick to a camera mod for the time being, at least. Let's put those guys here. And I actually want to put my archers here and my skirmishers here. I'm gonna try and harass the enemy as much as possible, but I can actually put my archers in front as well. I don't see a reason not to do it. They don't have any archers to speak of, so I mean, yeah. Or these equites? Yeah, equites promoti. These are like the lower tier equites, I think. So not too much of a concern. Legio Comitatenses, that's actually a very decent unit. This is their general, Palatina Guard, and Exploratories over here as well. So my general strategy is send my cavalry to chase off these equites while harassing the enemy as much as possible. So let's get the heavy shot here and try and kill as many of those guys as possible. Of course, bring the spearmen to support, and bring the cavalry as well. Can move those guys forward as well. Let's see here.
The enemy should know when the odds are hopeless.
Yeah, let's start shooting here. I can send my javelin in there as well. Skirmish mode, please. They don't have Parthian shot, which is pretty bad. Oh, I'm gonna get caught again. Skirmish mode not really working very well, but still, it could have been way worse. At least they're not gonna get a charge on my archers here, so that's always nice. Try and get some shots on those guys. Legio Comitatensi, just take a chunk of their health if possible. And now we can actually retreat with the skirmishers and engage here. Okay, I got those equities engaged on this side. We got a nice, you know, very nice casualties with these guys. Now I can shoot their general, I guess. And let's just throw everything at them at this point. Okay, now I can stop shooting with these guys. And yeah, that should be a fairly easy battle here. Let me actually send my guys here to chase off the equites. Although I don't think it's necessary. The only concern that I have is that these equites are gonna escape and they're gonna keep the rebellion alive, which is something that I definitely don't want to happen. Yeah, I gotta chase them off with my cav. There's their general down, so yeah, just try and get some nice kills here. Can actually send my skirmishers to kill off those exploratories. Although I think they're pretty dead to begin with. These equities are gonna take a toll now, and I think they might actually win against my guys in a prolonged combat in this sort of scenario here. Oh no, they're dead. Never mind. I lost yeah, a fair number of my cav though. Just want to kill those equites promoti. And of course I want to send those guys here to let's actually give my guys just like standard shot, just so they can get a little bit extra range. Come on. I really want to end this battle now. But I gotta deal with those exploratories. I guess I can send my cav after them. Unless those guys get like a nice shot now. Which they should. There you go. There's the volley. Come on, one more. Oh, screw it. Just sending my cav in there to deal with it. Fast forward, of course, should have done it probably a little bit earlier. And these are guys, yeah, these guys are dead. Decisive victory as it should be. Didn't lose too many units. I'm gonna be fighting a siege battle, so I'm not too concerned about my cav getting a few casualties there. Or losing a few men, rather. So, yeah. $114 losses out of 2,300 men, so that's not that bad. Definitely. So yeah, next turn I'm gonna be engaging Londinium. I'm just hoping that there's gonna be like one extra breach there. It's definitely gonna be helpful. I mean, granted, I have ladders and siege tower, I think, but I just wanna be sure. You know, when fighting siege battles in like walled settlements, I'm always, you know, a little bit cautious, and because you know, as you should be in these kinds of situations. Towers are very powerful, and there have been quite a few mods popping up that kind of nerf towers, but I'm fine with the way towers are. I mean, the guys defending the siege, as I mentioned before in one of the previous episodes, they should have an advantage over you. And towers are a good way of doing that, so I don't mind it. Take on warriors. There you go. 1%. Not a big deal. Okay, now let's just move close. I think this army is gonna be tired right now. Is it? No, it isn't. Oh, that's the general. Never mind. No, it's not tired. Okay. So I can attack this turn. Okay, let's just wait for one extra turn. Let's see if I can build something that's actually gonna provide me with money. This is gonna give me food right now. I have a lot of food, so I'm not concerned about it at all. Gotta do something about the public order. Once I conquer Londinium here, I'm gonna go back with this army and garrison here. There should still be the what do you call it? Like the provincial instability thingy. No, there isn't. It's just political situation, immigrants, taxes. Well, it's gonna fix itself over time. It should be alright. Okay, end the turn. Just really wanted to wait for one extra turn to see what's gonna happen. Again, oh, there's a new rebellion here. Okay. Once again, this time I'm not gonna go and deal with it. Deal with the actual rebellion. I don't care about it too much. I don't think they're gonna reinforce the actual siege battle, and even if they do, it's not gonna be too much of a threat. So I'm just gonna attack the city and win the siege battle again. Okay, the West Romans hopefully not gonna bring like a huge stack of troops. They aren't. That's good. And yeah, that's how I expected the whole thing to be. I just expected the Romans to, get off the island much earlier, but they attacked me a couple of times. Once again, they put up a little bit of a better fight than I expected, but that's cool. Makes for a more interesting campaign, I guess. And I want to see what this rebellion has as well. Rebellion, yeah, I noticed. Illegitimate birth, not a big deal. And we got a mission. Spread your religion. Can't do much about that. Right now I actually need more income than I need like religious buildings and stuff like that, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. We got raiding here. These guys are raiding, apparently. So let's see what I can build in any of my settlements. Religious building here, which I don't need, as I mentioned. This is a fishing wharf. I think about. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna wait for like. I can upgrade that, but once again, it's a building that I don't need, and it's kind of like, money thrown away at the moment. So, not gonna do it. Let's see here. Do we have 2 breaches? We do. That's why I waited. I just hoped for for an extra breach here, just to make things a little bit easier. And there are gonna be no towers to speak of as well, just because of the damage to the walls, which is cool. Although that's a Roman settlement, I don't know. There might be Roman towers, as I mentioned before, are really, really powerful. So, I don't know. I'm gonna be fine with this army alone, but I'm still gonna wait for my reinforcements there. I don't see a reason not to. Once again, no towers, so they might actually rush out of the settlement with their cav or something, trying to harass my army, but it's not gonna be good for them actually if they do. So again, not too concerned about it. And yeah, it's a pretty cool looking city as well. I've fought this battle, or at least fought a battle on this map quite a few times. So it's a cool looking city. We can go around, just look at it for a little bit. They got the river here. I think there are actually no gates here, so if you... No, you can't do that because you can only deploy here, so you can't really attack from this side. I thought about it, but no, you can't do it. It would have been cool though, trying to attack from the bridge. It would have been cool because, like, you can do it because you got no gates that you gotta destroy, but on the other hand, you can get bottleneck pretty hard if you overdo it. So would have been cool if you can actually deploy on this side as well. But I guess there is a river there, so it makes sense from a mechanical standpoint. All right, dry weather. That's what we want. Again, not looking too great. Night battle combined with snow, just not looking too good. They do have some towers though. No towers here, which is cool. Only one. And there's one of the breaches, and it's in the range of the tower. But there's the other one, which is the perfect spot for me to engage, actually. This here seems fair enough. I can actually deploy everything. Obviously, I don't want my general. Wait. Need him to hold this just so I can bring it over to this side here. Okay, let's deploy everything. My general shouldn't use the ladders here. Just gonna give it to this unit. And yeah, let's see now. We got some siege towers and some ladders. I don't actually need all of my ladders. Let's make some of those units. Actually, let's make the axemen. 4 units of axemen. They can drop the ladders. And we can just engage from the breach here. Can actually make... let's see here. These guys... yeah, they should be on the siege towers. I want to use my siege towers, but when it comes to the ladders, I feel like I don't need more than 4. Might be making a mistake, but I'm gonna attack the breach there. And here are my siege towers. Again, I want to just like deploy on this side here, so I'm gonna be out of the range of the tower. So I gotta be just on this side here. I have guerrilla deployment, which is always useful in siege battles because you can deploy closer. So let's put those guys here just to make sure they're out of range for the tower. And these guys should be here. Let's get the X-Men first line. Of course, this... Nope. These guys here and my general. So let's do that. X-Men, go and heads first here. We're just gonna engage on this side. Just want to make sure I'm out of range once again. And yeah, let's get those guys here to engage as well as my general. I'm not too concerned about him. These Legio, I mean, they're gonna hold their ground, but unless they go in defensive testudo, they're not gonna do too much, actually. Let's get those guys on the side just so we can get a nice flanking maneuver there as well. Give them an order like that. They're not gonna be defending the town center, which is kinda... What are they doing? Okay, so they threw their Plombata darts, apparently. Yeah, but they're not gonna be defending the town center here. They're gonna be defending this capture point, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. But apparently they will. Here's the cav as well. Oh, I thought they were charging, but they went back. Yeah, so all of these towers being destroyed, that makes a whole lot of difference for me. So it's like I can ignore these walls almost when there are no towers. Especially since they don't have any troops on the walls, so... Yeah, I can put the siege tower here just because there's a little damage. Okay. Not really gonna make too much of a difference. I actually want to put all of my axemen. I want to give them an order to destroy the barricade because they destroy barricades significantly faster. So let's make those guys do that. When it comes to the spearmen though, as well as my general, I want him to engage this exploratories unit. They don't have the greatest attack or armor or anything. They're kind of a crappy unit. I mean, they have their advantages. They're just not great in siege battles, the exploratories. So, oh, that was nice. I actually want a mod that fixes the decapitations a little bit, or just changes them. Because at this point it's just too unrealistic. You saw the guy getting decapitated by a spear there. That was very unrealistic. So that's not good. Let's get this scout equities here. They didn't get a good charge at all. That wasn't even a charge on my troops, so they're gonna be going down. My spearmen here, they can help with a barricade, and we're gonna be going directly for the town center. These guys are getting stuck apparently because I gave them orders. They're just not doing anything. Yeah, siege unit pathing, not amazing in this game, as we've seen in various examples. Now let's actually put those guys here, and because these guys are gonna come back apparently. So yeah, I can attack the town center now. Let's deploy here. Oh, they're just gonna keep fighting there. I thought they were going that way, and apparently some of them are. Okay. Yeah, as I said, they're gonna come back, so it's not something that I didn't expect. Let's get all of those X-Men here, and we're gonna start capturing the town center. We might be in range of those towers. We are indeed, so that's not great. But yeah, as I said here, you see how there are no gates? It would have been interesting if you can deploy here. It would have been more strategic, because you can attack from this side, potentially not facing any towers or walls. Well, you have 2 towers and you can potentially get choke point or bottlenecked on the bridge here. Okay, a different strategy though. I'm gonna be attacking this unit here because we're gonna be suffering way less casualties than if we go for the town center, simply because of these towers. Here, if we go this way, we're still gonna have 1 tower, but it's just 1 tower versus 2 towers here, so yeah, should be able to wrap up the battle faster this way as well. Let's get fast forward a little bit. I actually want to check out the yeah, I don't know if you can notice the changes in the video, but there is a blood mod that I'm using right now that makes blood look a little bit different, which once again I'm gonna talk about in a different video. But you can see persistent blood, you can see different textures and stuff like that. Hopefully you can notice it. I definitely can. It looks pretty good. I mean, can't complain too much. So yeah, let's get back to the battle here. This unit should route, and as soon as it routes, of course, I am gonna be... What are these guys doing? Wow. And yeah, I'm gonna be ending the battle as soon as this unit routes, because I don't want to suffer any tower damage. Okay, once again, 37 losses. Yeah, that made the biggest difference, the breach there. Yeah, definitely, because once again, the towers not playing a role, I would have lost way more units. And again, about half of my casualties are from the tower. Again, because, yeah, about half of my casualties. Even though I was in the range of that tower for, you know, a very short period of time, but still, towers are very good in this game, which I like. You should be more strategic. Although I like the way towers worked in Medieval 2 and Rome 1, because they actually had a garrison them, so I guess that would actually be better if you have garrison towers, because that would make it even more strategic, especially when you're defending. That will give you an edge, but like, you can't just camp in the center of the city and expect the towers to do like a whole lot of damage. So you would actually have to stay close to the towers in order to garrison them. So yeah, I guess that's the best way you can do towers in a Total War game, just by garrisoning. And yeah, I haven't thought about this too much, but just reminded myself of how towers work. There's the Olamri here. And of course we want to occupy it, and that's it. We got control of Britannia now. Let's put my guy here. I'm gonna suffer some casualties, some attrition, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna be able to replenish them in just 1 turn, and then once the winter is over, we're gonna be going back to this province so we can stabilize things a little bit. Oh wow. Yeah, that's the price I gotta pay for waiting for the siege before I engage for so long. But yet again, that doubled my my income, so can't complain too much. Okay, let's end the turn here. Gonna play just for a little bit more. I don't think I'm gonna be fighting the Romans too much. Let's do that. That's actually gonna be very useful. Immune to snow attrition. That's actually pretty amazing. We should have actually leveled it up before we move here. It's not gonna make too much of a difference, but yeah, that's actually cool. Immune to snow attrition. That's a very cool trait. Like, having played as the Geats, I know how important not suffering like snow attrition could be, playing as one of the, you know, one of the factions that are located on the northern parts of the map. There's a lot of snow, and attrition is very punishing in this game, especially in, you know, certain situations. So I definitely like that. I guess I'm gonna be dealing with this rebellion as well, because now they're gonna have a few more troops, but they're gonna suffer some snow attrition this turn. So that's not good for them. But once again, they're gonna have some extra troops, and I want to check out what they have actually. I don't think I'm gonna be attacking them this turn. Actually, why not? I mean, probably should. Thinking about it. Because once again, they're gonna recruit even more men, and it's gonna make things more difficult. And this army should be pretty healthy as well. Actually, I just thought about it. I didn't wait for my reinforcements when I fought the battle, did I? Yeah. Deformation, that's very annoying, but this guy's got a lot of influence, so I don't care too much. Yeah, they have 8 units right now. So that makes 4 units each turn. I just want to see what they have. Kantari, which is a decent enough unit. And I can get more information about it. Okay then. If I actually, let's see, if I attack them here. They are gonna run, but let's see if I actually got information. Yeah, they have 2 onagers. And I don't have any cap, which is a problem against onagers. They have Kantari, General here, probably Palatina Guard. Commander Tensei Spears. The only thing that I'm worried about are those onagers, and let's see here. I guess I can deal with them using this army, but once again, if I don't do anything about it this turn, yeah, okay. Gonna put this army here, and gonna attack with those guys. Oh, oh, damn it. Wait for a little bit. Really? My army just couldn't reach it in time, so I'm not gonna have them as reinforcements. Let's retreat. Get closer, come on. There you go. Now they're gonna be out of range. No, they're not. Okay, I didn't mess it up completely. Okay, we're gonna be fighting this in the next episode, though. Gonna, of course, have... Oh yeah, night battle's not gonna favor me because I'm not gonna be able to use my reinforcements, of course. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting this in the next episode. I'm pretty glad with what I achieved in this one. Finally, I have control over Britannia. Now I gotta start stabilizing things like dealing with public order, building as much as I can so I can get some better income and stuff like that. So yeah, might actually go raiding south again in Roman territory. Might actually do that. But yeah, I gotta do something about the public order first. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.